up, Sagittarius? This is going to be your love check-in for the second half of January. This is for my Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It helps out the channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I do offer personal readings. All the info for that's in the description box of the video. There is a wait for a reading with me, so if you want to explore your options, I have put links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5-minute reading free. Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. Check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you wanted to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. Saggy, we're going to do a check-in, person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? A projected potential outcome for the second half of January. Why do I say potential to anyone that is new to my channel? Because I infuse manifesting, the law of assumption, so universal law, and mindset into all of my content. My tarot readings are check-in points into one version of you, Sag, your connection, your specific person that you, Sag, have manifested, selected, are selecting in this moment out of the infinite that are available in this moment. Creation is finished. All things exist at once. Your desires are meant for you, so everything on the outside is just a reflection of your present state of consciousness, the version of you that you're being. And if you would like to manifest this differently, just requires a shift in your focus and a reselection. If you don't know what I mean, please go and look at my other content that I've posted and streams, etc. Or you can go and check out some great coaches online, and I teach as I go. Okay, Saggy, the person on your mind. Ace of Cups, Sag. Love and renewal after Two of Pentacles. There's been maybe some imbalance or back and forth type energy. They want to come out of the back and forth. And the Sun card, that's beautiful. It's the Morgan Greer, so they're feeling very connected to you. They're feeling emotional about you. I did see a King of Swords in the reverse, so some back and forth energy could have led to some cold or detached sort of a vibe. But the Ace of Cups in the upright tells me love, right? So 8 of Pentacles, wanting to put effort into this situation. Queen of Pentacles, Sag. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's been some kind of coldness, okay? But they seem to really want to put effort in. Heavy focus on Pentacles. So for some of you, if there's been back and forth or issues, it's really just more career and focus on career. But a Queen of Pentacles is a very loyal and stable energy, okay, Saggy? So there's like wanting to put effort into that, where maybe if we're talking on an emotional level, there's been a feeling of being left out in the cold for certain reasons. Let's have a look. The Fool, some of you also, there could be travel or distance is a factor, and maybe that's the kind of feeling of disconnect. But this is a new cycle and wanting to really put effort into the situation. 6 of Cups in the reverse, okay. And then what's on the 5 of Pentacles? The Knight of Pentacles. So many Pentacles here, Sag. Some of you are dealing with earth sign energy, or that's like very strong in. Maybe you have a lot of earth in your chart or the person you're dealing with. It could be someone, you know, there's a long-term goal here, Knight of Pentacles, and still moving towards that long-term goal. The 6 of Cups in reverse is a wanting to jump onto a new cycle. And this is about sort of maybe releasing regrets from the past. There's stuff maybe that needs to be reconciled. So again, I said there's been back and forth energy. And so 6 of Cups in the reverse, it's like, in order to jump ahead and move forward, there needs to be effort put in and reconciliation maybe of like whatever's caused the back and forth. Maybe I'll get some more details with the oracles. It's going to be more relevant what you're wanting, Sag, because the truth of the matter is you've manifested everything and you're going to continue to manifest anything. So you can have whatever you want. We'll see what you want, okay? Page of Pentacles. They see opportunity. Sag, some of you, this is an offer coming through. In January, after there's been maybe a little bit of a disconnect. Yeah, an offer after there's been a pause that's left a sort of feeling of coldness. And there's a Knight of Cups. So romantic offer, emotional offer. I do think that there's genuine romantic feelings here. The Hanged Man, so the pause energy, like I said, could have caused a bit of a disconnect. You know, the Hanged Man is also a card about surrender and release. So releasing maybe whatever has caused disappointment or whatever in the past. So it could be that there's this kind of 1 foot in the past and 1 foot towards taking that leap of faith onto the new, right? A new cycle where effort's put in and commitment to the situation. So this is nice, Sag. I mean, it could be someone that you've been connected to for a while. There has been some stress, 5 of Swords, and tensions. This can be communication issues, conflicts, or questions like, are we speaking the same language? Are we on the same page? And so that could have caused, you know, some kind of like delay in really getting to the goal, because Knight of Pentacles gets to the goal, but it's very kind of slow and steady. And there might have been also questions around like effort being put in or stress, right? I mean, towards the 10 of Pentacles, because that's in the reverse. Lots of Pentacles here, but it seems to be that it's been very slow to get it to the 10 of Pentacles in the upright. Now, you could be dealing with a situation where, again, career, money, finances seems to be like a very big factor. And there could be a little bit of this feeling of like fear when it comes to being adequate in that department in order to achieve 10 of Pentacles and the future vision. And so that over the focus could have caused stress or tensions between the two of you. I mean, let's get something on this Knight of Pentacles. What are we working towards? Okay, Justice card. Some of you, you know, contracts, legal matters, like if we're talking about work, etc., that's a big deal. There's been maybe some losses in that department, and that's also caused stress and slowing down and back and forth. For a small portion of you, you're looking at a situation that's been very slow and steady and involves marriage and divorce, okay? And that's like what's pausing the situation and inability to move towards the 10 of Pentacles. Saggy, if you have selected version of person where all of these circumstances, guys, by the way, don't matter, even if there is contracts or there's financial matters or whatever you think that is a perceived block slowing down the connection, doesn't matter. You're just going to rewrite the script and you're going to affirm for whatever it is that you're manifesting in the version that you want, the preferred version. I just do this for context. I don't care about any circumstances. But for those of you that have manifested a situation, Sag, where like that's an obstacle, or if you feel you've been waiting on someone to divorce, or the divorce is still going through, or whatever it is, so you can't have that kind of marriage or that, you know, commitment because the past hasn't been let go of completely, Sag, it doesn't matter. Don't even focus. You have no idea how quickly you can manifest away seeming the circumstances or third parties. But yeah, 8 of Cups. It's like, Sag, here we have like a situation where it's like, can we take the leap of faith, put the effort in, and maybe walk away from what is not serving the connection, okay? And that could be past issues between the two of you and tensions. For some of you, that is walking away from like a situation that's impeding, and that could be financial difficulties, solving that, or in some cases, a divorce or some other energy that needs to be wrapped up. I mean, this person's coming in, it looks like romantically wanting to make an offer. Maybe they are in the process of disconnecting from someone else. If you want to speed it up, Sag, you don't even focus on that factor. You're together now. It's happening now. Everything. Don't invite any third parties to your party. Understand what I'm saying? Justice card is also about balance and making things right. So if there has been stress or arguments, 5 of Swords or clashing, this person seems to want to make it right with you, balance things out. I see romance and maybe an apology or an offer coming through. The Star, and still hanging on to hope with you and wanting to heal maybe whatever has clashed between the two of you, and 2 of Cups. Soulmate, soul connection. Okay. So Sag, this person wants to take some kind of a leap towards you and release the past. For those of you that are still kind of stuck or holding on to any issues, let's look at you. To do with the past, I encourage you to forget it, because you're going to get like your preferred reality and version of a person much more quickly and consistently. But let's have a look at you. What does Sag feel towards this person as we move into second half of January? Lovers card. Do you feel a strong connection with this person? And King of Pentacles, King to the Queen of Pentacles. So, you want, you see this person as your counterpart, or you're very focused on loyalty, commitment, committed relationships. An Ace of Swords, you want to, that's an ace card, so that's a new start where there's a plan. So maybe this is about making a plan. Also conversation, truths about maybe the direction forward, or conversation about effort being put in to move ahead. Let's have a look, Sag. How do you feel about them? Okay, Queen of Swords. Some of you are dealing with a situation that involves a divorcee or something like that, because that's a Queen of Swords energy, or otherwise this is just getting to the truth of things. For some of you, I did point out that there could have been coldness between you and this person, at least in the recent past, one version of the connection and the current check-in, but you seem to want to move things along in a positive direction. Chariot card. Some of you mutually, you and this person, they might be wanting to travel or take a trip. The Chariot card is positive movement forward towards. Four of Wands, stability. This can be marriage and commitments, guys, or moving in together, or house and home matters. And then we have that Ace of Swords had to come out. So this is about making a plan, conversation. This is reunion energy if there's been any kind of distance or disconnect. Page of Cups. So look, some of you are dealing with a situation that involves children as well, okay? So that's a factor. But otherwise, Page of Cups is emotion. Maybe you're hoping this person is going to come in with an apology if you've had a clash of some kind. If you're manifesting that, Sag, you'll get it anyway, okay? Please go and watch my other content, because it's too hard to just keep treading over old territory. But it's a natural byproduct to you living in the end. So if you've been manifesting commitment, stability, the best version ever, whatever, it can be that you get, the resolving of issues as a natural byproduct. But also sometimes if you do revision, if you haven't had any clashing, or there's no third parties, or there's never been any issues, or there's nothing to take care of, you just jump to the end. Does that make sense? Yeah, Seven of Cups in the reverse. So the Seven of Cups can be where there's questions, mixed feelings, mixed signals, or other energies in the mix. I'm not really getting so much cheating. I'm just getting confusion for some of you, because there's been factors that have slowed this down. Okay, financial matters, family ties, also potentially family issues. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. That can be stuff like influence of family, or family drama, or money and career and legal matters connected to family, whatever. But also Seven of Cups. For some of you, that could have caused some drama, or there's been some fears when it comes to being an option and not really being chosen, and they want to come out of that. You want to come out of that, Sag. I'm doing, how do you feel about them? So, maybe you're also hoping for them to come in with an offer and clarify things where it's been confusing. And so if that's what you're manifesting, then just manifest for this. You're focused on moving forward. You're focused on a Four of Wands. Let's see what this Ace of Swords is, Sag, what you want from this person. King of Cups, Sag. Maybe you also want them to be more expressive with their emotion, King of Cups. You do feel love for them. There is a Knight of Cups, Sag, so how are they feeling about you? They do have genuine emotion. They are showing up a little like a Knight of Cups over here, and you want to have a conversation about feeling, and maybe you're wanting more of that. Seems to be to date there's been so much heavy focus on career, potentially contracts, legal matters, family issues, etc. But you're wanting the emotional connection and the stability. So if that's what you want, Sag, that's all you've got to focus on, and write out all the rest. Okay? Yeah, the Devil in the reverse, saw it, didn't take it, had to come out. Fear has come out quite strongly here. So this has triggered maybe a bit of an aspect of you where some of you feel like there's outside toxic influences. Okay? Now, guys, if that's one version of a connection where you've there's ties to other people, or toxicity, or this confusing energy has triggered you in a way, and it's created some toxic dynamic between the two of you, clashing, then just, again, we're breaking up with that version of the connection. We're stepping into reality, and we are dominantly holding you and this person in a connection that is preferable. So you're projecting new thoughts and assumptions onto them. For some of you, you're you find that it triggers you a lot. Maybe there is a lot of attraction, but there's confusion, and maybe you also have an assumption with this person that they have a lot of limitations or fears, and they send you mixed signals when it comes to their emotional space, their heart space. So then we don't want that version. We don't want to dominantly assume that's who they are. We want to step into reality. Like if you're feeling emotionally neglected or not chosen or not really, loved, because that could be the trigger, then you need to, and I can see a lot of you, my regulars, will know hi, because this is in the reverse. This is cutting yourself loose from what's not healthy for you. Now, for those of you that want to cut yourself loose from this person, that's fine, okay? You probably want to cut yourself loose from an unpreferable version. It's always through choice. You can choose anything. But if you want to get the King of Cups in the upright here, the Ace of Swords, someone that's truthful, open, honest with their feelings, committed, stable, then what you're really cutting yourself free from is an old story that's been projected out. Like you might feel very triggered. You might feel like this person not choosing you, not prioritizing you, not loving you, all of that. Some of you had a fear that there's other energies, and that's very triggering. So then don't focus on that. I've always been chosen. I've always been loved. That could be an old story that you have, okay? I've always been loved. I've always been chosen. They're so loving towards me. They treat me like a king or a queen, whatever. I mean, I've got the Wheel of Fortune seems to be in the reverse. So it seems that this is more a karmic thing for you that keeps going round and round, a trigger that you have connected to this situation where you're just feeling like questioning the love, and I think that you just need to break your own karma, your thoughts, and select new thoughts so that you get that result, okay? Sorry guys if I'm jumping around a little bit, but there's a lot going on at the moment. So let me get you some cards. Yeah, hiding their true feelings. It says cold and detached. Okay, Sag. So what's gone on to date? There's a sense of this person wanting to take a leap towards you and have faith in the connection. And if you're getting half energy, where 1 minute you're like convinced that this person is so loving, but then they come across as cold and detached, you're just wavering between states. Or if you have an assumption that they're hiding their feelings, and they come across as cold and detached, I've already just covered all of that. So I might not be as articulate today as I want to be, but it's obvious what I'm saying to you. We've got, karma has come out again. Okay, this goes round and round. For some of you, yes, there's old shit from the past that may not even be to do with you, okay? It might be exes, childhood shit, and then you trigger one another because there's something about like wearing a mask, maybe holding back on emotion, maybe that triggers you and your fears of not being lovable. Don't worry about that. We're not trying to manipulate the person that needs to heal or wait for them to heal and get the person to be more loving. You're stepping into reality where this person is already waiting for you. Look at my last video, okay? And stream. They already love you. They're so open. They're so committed. They're so emotionally available. Anyway, guys, sorry. But yeah, distractions always kept you waiting. That's the Knight of Pentacles. The distractions cause temptations. Sag, I don't know. Like for some of you, this is a situation where someone has to walk away from something that is slowing things down. And that could be financial matters, legal matters, some other energy that might be like more about financial ties. The distractions card, I wasn't getting so much about cheating and effing around and all of that. Maybe that is your big fear, and that is a story that you have that always busy, keeping you waiting. Okay, this is like your assumption might be because this person seems distracted or hasn't really shown up very loving in this version. Maybe you feel like you're not chosen. So for those of you that this hasn't materialized and been shown to you, for some of you, if you have a story you haven't been chosen, then this person is showing up and you've got characters in your show that are confirming that. So don't do that. Change the story, because determined, persistent, holding on. So stick to the script. This person wants to take the leap. Something about this person in this version, they might feel like love is a risk, or they've had all this drama in their past or pain, and there's karma, facing their demons, whatever. Who cares, Sag? It's more important no one to change but self, because, okay, we've got secrets exposed, caught, ashamed. Some of you, Sag, there's something to do with making things right. And it could be that things were not very clear or very obvious or were hidden because you have something about wanting a new start that's truthful. For some of you, yes, that might have been caught out energy in relation to not revealing everything to do with like a third party, like legal ties or something like that, like a marriage or a divorce or another person. For others of you, it just says secrets exposed. It doesn't necessarily mean that there's cheating. It's just like not being very honest, not being very open, not being very open about feelings, being cold and detached, whatever. Look, push, pull, power struggles, imbalance, stubborn. I think it's more about that, okay? Hot, cold, seemingly too busy, keeping you waiting, and then a lot of assumptions about temptations. So, Sag, you're the writer and the director of the show in every single version of reality, and everyone is your character and they're you pushed out. They don't have free will. If you decide you want them to show up in a different way, you can command it, okay, of your subconscious, and it must be delivered, and they will conform to your dominant thoughts and assumptions about them. So if you do want it, and you've been very pissed off or triggered that this person seems to be distracted or seems to not be loving you or seems to not be showing up correct, so select the version that is preferable, and that is what you can manifest. Okay, so let me get you guys a romance angel. Okay, playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Well, you have a page of cups here, so maybe you're missing the playfulness. There's children. Your love life is being affected by children. So for some of you, yes, I already pointed that out, that there could be children in the mix. Maybe this whole like distracted thing is because of responsibility. You understand what I'm saying? Or for some of you, you know, this could be the issue around wanting stability to focus on having children and all of that, and commitment, and you're feeling like this person's very distracted. 1 minute, maybe you feel like they're very Sag. You see, there's the version of you that has everything you want perfect exactly right now in existence, okay? And that person feels and thinks exactly and wants exactly what you want. They're there. And then you waver between that and they don't love me and they don't want me, or some of you, it's like they don't want children. People, there's everything that you can imagine, okay? Because there's something about give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. This person wants to put the work in. Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. We do have wedding, and this could be the one. And chemistry. Now, Sag, some of you, there has been marriage in the mix, okay? If you're waiting on a marriage to end or divorce to happen, whatever, it's already happened. You don't need to pay mind to that. If that's why you think that you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting, there's no divine timing. Just live in the end. We're together. We're married. No third parties at all. Don't just forget about them. Some of you, yes, this is just about like taking that leap of faith now. And there's marriage, because this is what you seem to be manifesting. This could be the one, chemistry. So I hope that makes sense, Sag. I mean, they're going to definitely come in. There's communication, there's emotional offering, there's romance. They seem to want to take a leap with you. New cycle. There could have been some rockiness in the past. They seem to want to still hold on to you and persist. So go away from this reading, take what you like and throw out the rest, and just persist in the script and the story and living in the end of your desire, okay? That's it. All right, I hope that helped, guys. I'm sending you guys so much love, and I'll check in 2 weeks' time.